Good afternoon, good people. Good afternoon. I am running behind today. Good afternoon, everybody. Man, oh man, it's been a busy Tuesday. Been a very busy Tuesday. Again, my name is Anthony Stewart. I am with American Classic Agency, and we got some great information I want to share with you today. I think it's going to be life-changing. It's going to be eye-opening, and some kind of way to move you a little further along in your financial journey. How you doing, Ms. Percival, our Senior Vice President of American Classic Agency? Been with us now for 23 years and going to be able to do another 10 years. I guess you say, I don't know what all that. Shelley Gloucester, hello. How's everybody doing? Oh man, I'm running a little bit behind schedule. I just did a policy review with a client. And hey, Deborah. Deborah's going to get that ring, y'all. She already told me what kind she wanted. So let's go ahead and order it for her because she's going to get it. And but anyway, good afternoon, everybody. Just got finished doing a policy review with a classmate of mine from Bowie State University. So it's always good to reconnect. I tried to get her to do the Live at 5 with me. She said, no, I'm a little camera shy and all that, but she did agree to give me some more referrals. So I'll take that. I will take that. So, we just coming off of a great February. Hey, Maria. Great February. 40 people joined our company in the month of February. 40 people. And I wonder how many of them were females, right? For those of y'all that don't know, 65% of our sales force are women. And so women have not only just cracked the glass ceiling, they've taken the whole ceiling away. And we have some great events coming up. March 23rd at the Harborside Hotel, the Women's Wellness and Wealth event. I believe it's about the 14th year they've been doing that now. So women, you need to register for that event. Go to our website, aclassic.com. And then soon after that, right here in our national headquarters at 7375 Executive Place, Suite 300, we're having our second annual Women of Excellence Day. Reverend Dr. Jasmine Skurlock is going to do the invocation. We have four of our $1 million roundtable members that's going to be presenting that day. Women, you don't want to miss that event on April the 6th right here in Maryland. Registration will probably go out tomorrow. And then in Atlanta, Georgia. How you doing, Lena and Kalinda? How y'all doing? In Georgia, for the first time, we're doing the Women's Wellness and Wellness event in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, on April the 20th. So there's a lot of stuff going on here at ACA. And you do not want to miss this movement that we've created. So those are some important dates you need to put on your calendar, and so that you can be aware of what's going on and get involved. That's what we need. We need more people to get involved with this movement here at ACA to put $15 million and $1.5 billion in future tax-free transferable wealth. And then we have another big event. I'm going to wait till everything is finalized, but it's right here in Maryland. Big event with the Financial Empowerment Seminar. So we're going to have that information out for you as well. But today, I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. How you doing, Mr. Pensacola, Florida, Troy Holt? Anyway, today my topic is the income game. And so just kind of want to give some statistics as that relates to the income game and how it relates to us in terms of taxes. So if I were to ask a person, what is the income that it will take to be in the top 50% of income earners, adjusted gross income, right? And most people would probably tell me 75,000 or 100,000, but actually that number is 42,000. 42,184 to be in the top 50% of income earners, all right? So I want to give you that first. To be in the top 25% of household adjusted gross income, to be in the top 25%. If I were to ask people to guess, they would probably tell me 100, 150,000. But that number is 85,853 to be in the top 25% of income earners. If I were to ask, what does it take to be in the top 10% of household income, that number is 152,000 to be in the top 10% of income earners. And stay with me now, I'm going somewhere. To be in the top 5% of income earned, household adjusted gross income, household now is 220,521. But to be in the top 1%, the top 1% of household adjusted gross income, to be in the top 1%, every time I ask this question, most people say the household income must be 700,000 or something like that. No, that number is 584,000 to be in the top 1%, right? So a lot of times when people tell me, well, the people that make the most money pay the most taxes. And I'm going to show you that that is not the case, right? That is not the case. And what we are doing here at American Classic Agency, we are teaching the principles that the wealthy people use so that you can minimize your taxation. That's really what it's all about, is keep more money in your pockets instead of giving it all to the government unknowingly and unnecessarily. So the top 1%, and just listen to the numbers, 548,000, the top 1% only pays 42% of overall taxes paid. 42% of overall taxes paid. So the highest income, but they pay less in taxation, percentage of overall taxes paid. So they must know something that a lot of other people don't know. So that's what we're teaching you here at American Classic Agency, all right? So the top 10%, 5%, 220,000 of household income, but they pay 62.74% of overall taxes paid. That's the top 5%. So let's see what the top 10%. The top 10%, adjusted gross income, 152,000. Their percentage of overall taxes paid is 73%. So if you notice, the incomes are going down, but the percentage of overall taxes paid are higher. Think about that balance for a minute. What can we do to get into the lower scenario as it relates to paying taxes, right? All right. So that's the thing with that. All right. Barbara says she can't hear me. Let me move a little closer. I'm a little off today, but that's okay. That's all right. We'll get it. But the bottom line is this: is we have to figure out how we can keep more of our hard-earned dollars, right? So the top 1% pays 42% of overall taxes paid with 548,000 in income. Top 5%, 220,000 in adjusted gross household income, pays 62.74% of overall taxes paid. The top 10% of income, 152,000, but they pay 73% of overall taxes paid. So the top 25% of household adjusted gross income, all right, 85,000 as far as income, but they pay 88% of overall taxes paid. So, we got to figure out, why are the lower incomes paying the most taxes, right? And the top 50% of adjusted household income is 42,184, but they are paying 97% of overall taxes paid. So that's the problem. So what do we do about that? We have to learn to put more of our money in tax-free buckets. One of them is a Roth IRA if you qualify, but you're still limited as to how much you can put in. But guess what else? You can use permanent life insurance. And everything goes back to the life insurance, right? Everything goes back to the life insurance. And once you understand it, you want to put in as much money as you can and have access to it on a tax-free basis. Evidently, that's what that top 1% is doing, right? Because they make too much money for a Roth IRA. they got to be using permanent life insurance, right? So that they can have access to it on a tax-free basis. The beauty of it is this: your 401k, your 403b at work, you are subject as to how much you can put in that account, right? The government says if you're over 50, you can put in 24,000 or whatever the case is. If you're under 50, that max you can put in is lower than that, but with permanent life insurance, it doesn't matter how much money you make, right? If you structure it properly, there's an unlimited amount of money that you could put into it. So the question is, why aren't more people doing it? We need more people to join the sales force at American Classic Agency and help get the word out so that we can take advantage of the benefits that the government has made available to us. People aren't doing it because nobody's teaching them. We have to change the mindset that insurance is not about just leaving $25,000 when someone passes away. We can't bridge the wealth gap by doing that. So we are protection focused first, right? Then we can talk about getting out of debt. And then if we do those two things, it's much easier to create a financial legacy. But it's protection first. We got to protect the income. So it doesn't matter what kind of plan it is. We have got to protect your income first, and not just for 1 or 2 years. I'm talking 20 to 25 years, so that your family does not have to uproot or move because the loved one has passed away. And some of that could be in a temporary program that you can convert later, or some of it can be all permanent. It just depends on what your budget is. The bottom line is this, is we have a vehicle that we can teach people how they don't have to give all their money back to the government through taxation. And the best way to do that is with life insurance. Life insurance is the best vehicle to protect your income and create generational wealth. We can't do it with the stock market. We can't do it with cryptocurrency. We can't do it with mutual funds. We can't do it with CDs. We can't do it with money market accounts. We can do it with life insurance. That's the safest, sure way to create generational wealth from generation to generation is with life insurance. Tax-free, future transferable wealth back to the family, back to the communities. And that's what we are doing here at American Classic Agency. You know of anybody that is open-minded, has good communication skills, that has a desire to be an entrepreneur in a place where they can call their own shots, can make as much money as they want, earn promotions every 90 days, can build a team, build a profitable franchise within the ACA system, have them give us a call at 301-794-4290. We are expanding all across the country. We have leaders in Minnesota. We have people in New Jersey. We are doing business all over the country. So join this movement, join this winning team. Everybody's welcome. But you got to meet the qualifications. You got to be willing to work, and you got to be willing to serve. So if you know of anybody, have them get in touch with somebody at American Classic Agency. Go to our website, aclassic.com, and click Join ACA and join this movement. So that's the income game, right? And so let's think about that. The higher the incomes, they're paying less taxes. The lower the incomes, they're paying more taxes. How do we fix that? Call somebody from American Classic Agency, and they have the answers. All right. Thank you all for your time, attention. And next Tuesday, you don't want to miss next Tuesday's session. You don't want to miss it. Our American Classic Excellence Award winner, Linnea Perkins, is going to be in town. She's going to join me on my Live at 5 next Tuesday at 5 o'clock. Pass the word. You don't want to miss this session next Tuesday. Thank you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.